Hey guys, I'm back with another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at the DC Collectibles Batman the Animated Series Joker. And this is another, awesome figure from DC Collectibles from this line. This one is really solid, and definitely a step up in the QC department, and I mean just overall a bigger looking figure because he's the suit and everything. So before we get into it, I'm just going to take a look at the package. It is, again, just this typical, you got the plastic with the card back, you got the Joker on the side, silhouette in the background, Batman the Animated Series, DC Collectibles card, blah, 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 Joker, number 5, sculpted by Irene Matar, who has sculpted, I believe, every figure in this series so far, if I haven't mentioned that. And then you have the red silhouette on the back, and just the normal, blah, blah, blah stuff. So, quick run through there. Bring the Joker back in here. So this is another from Batman the Animated Series. All 3 from this wave had been, whereas previous waves were a little bit mixed up. And if you are not familiar with those waves, which if you're watching my videos, I'm sure you are, got the sheet that comes with the figures, and then it shows you some of the waves. So we have, this wasn't really the first wave. The first wave was more like, well, no, I guess it was. All 4 kind of came out, but I think they came out at a little different times. Two-Face I've yet to review. He will be after these 3. These 3 being these 3. I just reviewed Robin, and I will be reviewing Man-Bat next. I believe Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, and Tim Drake Robin, Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, are next, and then I don't know after that. There's a Nightwing in there somewhere. There's a lot of other figures they have in there. There's a Batmobile, so lots of cool stuff coming from this line. They're working on it, improving it, keeping it real, man. The thing about this is, it does come with another sheet that I showed in the Robin video that has, like, instructions on the accessories and how to put the stand together, and I'm not going to go through all that again. Like I said, these figures each match up with a particular episode in the series in which they came from. Now, I've only seen episodes here and there of both series, so I'm not an expert or anything at all. These are my boyfriend Todd's figures. He is a huge animated series fan, and so he, kind of recognizes these things, whereas I'm like, I don't know. So the accessories that this Joker comes with are a little crazy looking to me, which I guess fits the Joker. So I apologize in advance for not knowing what each accessory maybe is or why he has it. But if you're looking to reference it, the episode is The Last Laugh. So that should explain the accessories, and in the future I should probably actually read up on these watch or read up on these episodes so I can better review the figure. I apologize. But I will continue. And like I did with Robin, I'm going to go through a little bit of the figure first before we take a look at the accessories. And we'll go a little backwards from our usual process. So, here we have the Joker. So, this is his Batman the Animated Series look. Again, an excellent, job by Irene Matar and whoever else is involved in the creation of these figures. They are excellent. Love how something so simple can just look so darn cool. They look like they've jumped right out of the show. And what else is there to say, really? So, I'm going to just look at the face up close here. It just looks so good. It looks just like it. I guess it's kind of, in a way, easier to translate these figures than it is, like, something from a comic book that's where it's, like, a lot more detailed and there's more to get right and wrong. But, I don't know, there's also, if you screw up one thing on this figure, it's really noticeable because of it, I guess. So it's kind of a little bit of both, like good and bad. And you can see he's got some big old suit pants on, nice creases down the front. He's got some wrinkles in the back here. He's got his big pointy shoes. Big is kind of a relative term here with these figures. And he does have his little, what's this called? Can't remember what it's called. He's got a little flower. Nice texture on this. Coattails. Soft rubber on the coattails. It doesn't seem to be, well, it's not, like a lot of other 6-inch scale figures that have coats like this, you can usually take them off. It does feel like it's a separate piece entirely, the torso coat piece, but it is glued onto his chest here, so you can't remove it. It's probably glued on, I think it's glued onto the back as well. I mean, if you ripped it off, you could, but I wouldn't do that, obviously, unless you wanted to customize this somehow, which I don't think I've seen any customizing these animated series figures. So, I'll do one more shot of the face before we jump into the accessories. Love the green highlight on the hair, too. I mean, it's just so animated looking. It's so cool. So, we'll take a look at these accessories now. And I'm going to do the stand first because he might need it. Now, these figures, as I've said, are kind of hit and miss as far as the stands, needing the stands or not really needing the stands go. I just reviewed Robin, who's a tiny figure with tiny feet, and yet he stood up really well. His joints were all solid. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to have the stand. This one, he's very sturdy. He's bulkier, a lot bulkier. He's got bigger feet. But something about the skinniness of his, I think, like the width of his legs, basically, and the amount that the joints move, the combo of that is just kind of, it's a little wobbly. So it doesn't hurt to have a stand. So you get the cool turnarounds on them. You got the Batman Anime Series logo, the Joker, front, side, and back. Looks really fat on this image. Came out a lot better in the figure. So you get the stand here. You get the little stick that you peg in. You have a flat side, and that goes into the flat side. Did I get that right? Looks like it goes there. There we go. And then this one, he has one of the double thingies, whatever. And you just slide this on, open it up, and again, you try to get this around the waist. It's a little low, maybe just a little bit higher. Now on this one, he's got these coattails, so I don't know, maybe just over the coattails, so a little bit higher. Oop, I'm bumping the camera, I'm dropping things, oh no, oh no. Alright, so there we go. I don't know why his arm is up like he's like about to put it around someone. What's up, dude? Right, this is not, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, I mean, you get the gist. So you kind of just clip it around their waist, and it's a little supportive. So there we have that. That's the stand. So now he has a few interesting accessories that, as I said, I'm not familiar with the episode and what exactly their purposes are. So I'm gonna just jump right in here. So he does have some extra hands that I'll go over. The one he comes with on are fists. He also has these kind of just like grabby hands. And you'll see the accessories he's meant to hold, so. And then he has like these other alternate grabby hands, which are kind of like something like this. So you'll see. So he comes with, he has this pearl necklace, which I'm assuming I mean, maybe he wears. Does he wear it? Does it go fit over? If it fits over him, he could wear that if he wants. I don't know if he does, or if it's something he steals or something else. I don't know. But it does go over his head if he's meant to wear it. So that's a necklace. He has a telescope. It's a little blue on the front there. Got some notches in it. It's cool. It doesn't go in or out or anything, but it's out. So he would use, you know, this hand to hold it, I'm assuming. Hey, how do you hold a telescope? Like this, right? So I would think like this. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I would think something like this. Yeah, and then he can hold it like this. And put it up to his eye. That's really cool, actually. I might pop that on a little bit. He also has a screwdriver. It's kind of flat, but I think it's supposed to be a screwdriver. You can see it's like really flattened there. But yeah, and a little sharp. And then he has a comb. Such a strange assortment of accessories. not knowing what they're meant for. That's a blue comb. And then the best one of all is this, like, fishbowl head piece. I mean, Todd and I, like, opened the figures together, and I took it out, and I was like, what on earth is this? He's like, oh, is it the fishbowl head thing? Or whatever he said, and I was like, yeah. So he obviously knew. So the thing about it is, it's obviously, like, opening is obviously elongated on one side, so you kind of can only fit it over his head one way. Now, when you pop it on his head this way, it doesn't really sit right. Like, the opening is, like, right along by his chin. So I think you're meant to turn it. Oh, hold on, let me straighten his head out for this. I think you're meant to turn it to kind of lock it on. Of course, now he's acting up, Joker. So rude. It was working earlier. I was getting it to, like, kind of turn. There we go. I guess, yeah. So I figure you're supposed to kind of put it like, let me stand here. Put it like this so that the opening kind of touches his chest. But the thing is, the seam is here. So it looks kind of dumb. It looks better when you can just see through to his face, but you get this opening and it's just going to pop off. It also has these yellow speck dots on it that I'm assuming are supposed to go, you know, on the sides. So I think you're supposed to put it like this, but the seam is really annoying. Why did they design it so the seam went that way? Duh. But it's such a funny, like, accessory. So, you know, if you're a huge fan of the show, you obviously, I'm sure, know what this means, and I'm sorry that I don't, but I hope you enjoy it, because it's funny and cute, and whatever. So, yes, those are his accessories. Very cool. So, let me go through his articulation. He has a head that will go side to side. It goes up not that much, and chin goes all the way down. Shoulders will go up, 90 degrees, down, and they'll go all the way around. The elbow goes in and out, obviously, and also has a swivel. The wrists also swivel and have hinges. And the hinges look kind of funny because he has, like, cuffed gloves, and they go through the cuffs of the gloves. But, you know, whatever, doesn't matter, still works. They obviously pop in and out. Let's see if we can, let me see if I can get this telescope one in here. That's his right hand. So you just pull that out. Just be careful, because they are skinny joints, but they so far so good. And this is what it looks like. Just a hole. Pop this one in. Of course, the telescope's falling out as I'm doing this. But let's bring the arm up here. Swivel. Can we reach the face? Can we reach the face and not lose the telescope in the process? Am I like... Yeah, that's like right. That's how you would hold it. So you just have to turn the wrist here. It doesn't quite seem to reach his face because he doesn't have a double jointed elbow. So it stops at his like, where his shoulder, elbow, oh my god, woo, Olivia, you can talk. It stops where the suit kind of cuts off here, so I don't think you can really pose him like this, unfortunately, which I thought would have been really cool. You can pose him kind of, you know, getting ready to bring it up to his face, but that's not nearly as cool as actually, here, there's an illusion for you. Or maybe I'm just dumb and I'm doing it the wrong way, but it doesn't seem like you can get his hand that close to his face, basically. So where was I? We had the hands. There is a waist rotation. And then he has the craziest T-jointed hips. You want to see Joker do the splits? There's Joker doing the splits, man. That is some splits. Wow. So the Joker's super flexible, and those T-joints are they're not loose, they're a little loose. This one's loose for me. Like, it's very easy to just move it. This one is not as much. Yeah, it's this one. It's just, you know, this figure, yours might be better. Other ones on the shelf might be better. They might be worse, but I think it's just, you know, it happens to be that way, and it could probably be tightened up with a little bit of super glue or floor polish, whichever method you prefer. And if you use a stand, it doesn't bother you, whatever. But I think that is a little bit of why it's a little more difficult to stand him up, because that kind of starts to just go whoop. But yes, so his legs will go forward, actually like all the way forward, so he can sit in the Batmobile too. And then back, all the way back. He's got some wild hips, man. His hips don't lie. He's got a single bend at the knee, and then he only has a rotation at the foot. He doesn't have a hinge, he doesn't have a Hasbro-style ankle rocker, so that's interesting, and that can and can't help his pose, as his stability, really. It's not going to help posing, because, I mean, obviously you're a little limited when you have less articulation, but, you know, like, the rockers might have helped to just stabilize him, like, if his leg goes out like this, but it's also better that he can't get loose in the ankles, so it's, you know, it's kind of whatever, however you see it, glass half empty, glass half full. So, let me just compare with Batman here. Let's see them. Now, this is the new Batman Adventures Batman, so, you know, the animated series Batman will be out in the future, but he has not here yet, so there's them face to face. Batman is a little bit taller, as he should be, so that's really cool. But yeah, they look great together. Really, really, really cool. So, yeah. So yeah, another animated series figure that I obviously recommend, because, ooh, I like all these figures. Sorry if that was loud. That was like right into the camera. See, now right now, if he had ankle hinges, I could push this forward a little bit so he could lean forward on it, but he doesn't have that. So that's a little bit of a, oh well. Oh yeah. This has been my review of the DC Collectibles Batman the Animated Series Joker. Another great one from this series, and up next will be Man-Bat. So that sounded weird because my voice went up like this, but I said Man-Bat if you didn't get that. So stay tuned for Man-Bat and then Two-Face, and then I think I will be back to Marvel Legends. So, yes. Sorry these reviews are so lengthy, guys. They come with so many accessories. I have so many things to say, so you can skip through me and stuff if you want, or whatever. But I appreciate those of you who are watching so much. So thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.